Seniors, what if I told you that some of the checkups your doctor recommends after 70 could actually make your health worse, not better? In this video, we're revealing 5 tests you may want to avoid to protect your peace of mind, your body, and your golden years. Let's dive in. A warm and reassuring opening that acknowledges the importance of proactive health in later years, but also reveals a surprising truth. Not all checkups are helpful after 70. Some can lead to overdiagnosis, anxiety, unnecessary treatments, or even harm. Let's uncover the 5 most questionable health screenings that may not benefit you anymore, and what to do instead. As we age, staying informed about our health feels empowering. But there's a hidden side to medical checkups that many seniors don't hear about: overdiagnosis. After 70, certain routine tests can uncover conditions that may never cause problems. Yet once detected, they often lead to unnecessary treatments, surgeries, or long-term medications that do more harm than good. Let's take the PSA test, which screens for prostate cancer in men. At first glance, it sounds responsible. Catching cancer early should be a good thing, right? Not always. In older men, many prostate cancers grow so slowly that they would never become dangerous in a person's lifetime. Yet once a high PSA level is found, it often triggers a cascade of interventions: painful biopsies, radiation, or even surgery, which carries serious side effects like incontinence or impotence. The same goes for thyroid screenings. Mild thyroid abnormalities are common in seniors, but in most cases, they don't require treatment. Unfortunately, these results often lead to lifelong thyroid medications that may disrupt your metabolism, sleep, or heart rhythm, all for a condition that might have never impacted your life. Another example? Cancer screenings for types like skin, lung, or ovarian cancer. These often result in incidental findings, harmless nodules or spots that set off alarm bells but turn out to be benign. Still, doctors may recommend further scans, biopsies, or surgeries just to be safe, putting seniors through stressful and risky procedures. What's worse, overdiagnosis can cause more than just physical harm. It can damage your peace of mind. Once you're told you might have something serious, even if it turns out to be nothing, the fear lingers. That emotional toll can affect your quality of life more than the illness ever would have. So what should you do instead? The key is individualized care. Talk to your doctor honestly. At my age, would this test actually help me live longer or better? Or is it likely to just find something that doesn't need fixing? This approach is called watchful waiting or shared decision-making. It puts the power back in your hands, where it belongs. Remember, good health after 70 isn't about chasing every potential issue. It's about choosing quality over quantity and making decisions that support your goals, your comfort, and your time. When you're over 70, it's natural to want to stay ahead of heart problems. After all, heart disease is one of the most common concerns as we age. But here's the surprising truth. Some cardiac tests done without any symptoms can actually put seniors at greater risk. Not because of what's wrong with your heart, but because of what happens after the test. Take the routine EKG, electrocardiogram, for example. If you're not having chest pain, dizziness, or other cardiac symptoms, a routine EKG might detect harmless age-related changes. But those findings can lead doctors to order stress tests, echocardiograms, or even angiograms, just to be thorough. Sounds cautious, right? But often, these just-in-case tests lead to unnecessary procedures like stents or even bypass surgery. For some seniors, these interventions are life-saving, but for many others, especially those without symptoms, they can cause more harm than good, including complications from surgery, long recovery times, and medication side effects that weren't needed in the first place. Another common test is the coronary calcium scan, which measures plaque buildup in your arteries. If you're 70 or older and not experiencing symptoms, the results may lead to aggressive treatments like blood thinners or cholesterol drugs. But these medications can carry serious side effects, like internal bleeding or muscle weakness, especially in older bodies. Here's the kicker. In many cases, these procedures don't improve how long you live or how well you feel. They just add stress, bills, and time spent in medical offices, instead of enjoying life. So what's a safer, smarter approach? Start by focusing on symptom-based care. If you feel well, don't let fear drive you into unnecessary heart tests. Instead, keep an eye on the basics. Keep blood pressure in check. Eat heart-healthy foods. Stay active in a way that's comfortable. Avoid smoking and manage stress. And most importantly, talk with your doctor about the real benefits and risks of any suggested test. Ask, will this change how we treat me? Or are we just looking for things that might never become a problem? You deserve health care that protects your heart without punishing your peace of mind. Remember, the goal after 70 isn't to test for everything. It's to treat what truly matters. As we age, it's natural to want to stay ahead of health issues. But after 70, the wisest approach to healthcare isn't about doing more, it's about doing what truly matters. We've explored 5 types of health checkups that, while well-intentioned, may lead to overdiagnosis, overtreatment, emotional distress, or physical harm. Remember this, you are not a checklist of test results. You're a person with a story, values, and goals that matter more than any scan or lab report. Just because a test exists doesn't mean it's right for you. The medical system often pushes more, but it's okay to ask for less when it serves your health better. Talk openly with your doctor. Ask questions. Choose tests and treatments that align with your lifestyle, not just your age. Health after 70 is about living fully, comfortably, and with dignity, not being stuck in an endless cycle of medical appointments and what-ifs. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to slow down. And most importantly, you are allowed to choose quality of life over fear. As we age, it's natural to want to stay ahead of health issues. But after 70, the wisest approach to healthcare isn't about doing more, it's about doing what truly matters. We've explored 5 types of health checkups that, while well-intentioned, may lead to overdiagnosis, overtreatment, emotional distress, or physical harm. Remember this, you are not a checklist of test results. You're a person with a story, values, and goals that matter more than any scan or lab report. Just because a test exists doesn't mean it's right for you. The medical system often pushes more, but it's okay to ask for less when it serves your health better. Talk openly with your doctor. Ask questions. Choose tests and treatments that align with your lifestyle, not just your age. Health after 70 is about living fully, comfortably, and with dignity, not being stuck in an endless cycle of medical appointments and what-ifs. You are allowed to say no. You are allowed to slow down. And most importantly, you are allowed to choose quality of life over fear.